Hello everybody, so today I decided to do a tag video. I haven't done a tag in quite some time, and neither a video for that matter, just because it's hard for me to sporadically start filming, and I'm still trying to clean up the place. Again, you might hear a little bit of an echo because this room is pretty empty. So I decided to do the perfect palette tag. I thought, why not? I do have a few palettes, not all that many. I sort of realized while trying to film this video or getting set up for this video, I was like, I really don't have that many palettes, but I felt I did. But anyways, I guess I don't, and I sort of dealt with what I had. But anyways, this is what I came up with for the perfect palette tag. If you have any questions or comments, let me know in the down bar, and let me know what your favorite palette is down below. If I don't have it, I'd love to know, because I sort of want to maybe pick up another palette sometime soon. So let me know down below, and we will jump right into this video. Okay, so for best packaging, I chose my Inglot palettes. I have two of them. I just really like the palette itself. As you know, Inglot, you have to purchase the palette and then you purchase all the eyeshadows. So this is what it sort of looks like, and it's magnetic, which is awesome. It's all like, it's really neat. So you can take the eyeshadows off, or sorry, you can take the eyeshadows out by the magnet on the packaging. And yeah, it's just really neat. I love it. It's pretty awesome that you can choose your own colors and just put them in there and sort of design your palette to be what you want it to be. This is the palette that my mom designed for me when they went to Europe and they stopped in Inglot and they got me a palette. And then I had actually got another palette for myself, just with a bunch of neutrals and such. But I just love the packaging. It's very sturdy. It's like awesome, and when you have more than one, they stick together, and it's just really neat. I love it. Definitely my favorite packaging, and the best quality packaging. It's just very, I don't know, I like heavy. Heavy makes me feel like it's a good product. I don't know why, but they're nice and heavy and sturdy, so love these. Okay, so I chose my MAC eyeshadows just because I do have a MAC palette, just that I keep all my MAC eyeshadows and I guess my blush in. This is like the dual, I hope I'm not going to blind you, but it's like the dual sided one where you can put stuff in one side and stuff in the other. So I keep my eyeshadows on this side here, and then I have a blush, so I keep that on this side here. I really like MAC eyeshadows. They're super pigmented and just, I find, give the best payoff. I mean, they're just gorgeous. Yeah, they're just really pretty and my favorite, and I really want to just fill this up with tons of them, but yeah, for now, these are the colors I have. This is my favorite color for spring and summer. Such a gorgeous color. What is the name? I forget. It is Aquadesiac, but it's just really pretty. I have a look where I think, no, I have a look that I created, but I used one of my Inglot shadows, but it sort of has a similar feel with this. Anyways, I love these, and I definitely recommend checking out some MAC eyeshadows. They are so pretty. This one is a really nice one for spring, summer, and this is Amber Lights with a tan. This looks amazing. And these are some good transition colors, Wedge and I believe Omega. This is great for blondes for their eyebrows too. I'm sure you've heard that. And Satin Taupe. Those are definitely my go-tos. So for this one, I chose the Naked palette. I wanted to say one or two, but anyways, this is just the Naked palette, the very first one, I guess, Naked one, by Urban Decay, and I chose this because there are just so many gorgeous colors, and I feel that this palette has a great mix between the Naked 2 and Naked 3 palette, where if you just really want one of their palettes, I would go with the Naked, because you get colors that are very similar in the Naked 3 and Naked 2, and then you get, you know, your naked colors. So I just really feel that this one is awesome and great for like so many things. So many looks can be created with this one, and just very versatile. Like you have the rosy gold color here, you have the deeper silverish taupey colors, and you have the golds. So I feel like this one is the best out of all the Naked palettes. Now for this one, I sort of want to say my Naked palette again. It is so great just because you have so many different colors, and just when you're traveling, usually you're with a tan and everything, and the golds and the coppers just look really, really pretty. So I definitely think that this one is really awesome for traveling. But on that note, I guess another one that I would say was good for traveling, and if you just want to keep it really simple, I really just love this palette. It is the Naked Basics. If there were 2 Urban Decay palettes that I would want to have in my collection, I really would just go for the Naked Basics and the Naked. I think with the Naked Basics and the Naked, you have enough mattes to do your nice transitions and everything, and then you have in your Naked palette all the pretty, you know, shimmery, beautiful colors. So really and truly, I think those are the only 2 palettes that I would have purchased if I wasn't such a crazy beauty fiend. But anyways, this one I think would be great for traveling just because you do have your shimmery nice shade here, and you have a bunch of nice matte shades here, and I just really like matte. I feel like you don't always want to go so shimmery and bold, and if you don't, then matte palette would be great. So between the 2 of them, I think they would both be great for traveling together. Okay, so I had a hard time figuring this one out because I don't have so many palettes, and I was like, I don't know, which ones do I regret? But I definitely do regret these 2. They are by the same brand and whatever, but these are the Kat Von D Sephora line palettes. This one is True Love, and this one is Ludwig. One of them has more, I guess, purples. This one has like purples and browns in it, and don't get me wrong, they are nice palettes, but I don't know, I didn't fall in love with it. I find the shadows to be a bit powdery, so I guess this is supposed to be like not a liquid, but like a paint pot, one of those. I'm completely drawing a blank on this, what they're called. How can I don't know, but it's supposed to be like a liquidy texture formula, whatever, and it's definitely not. It is drying out completely, and it's not like I've left it open or anything, so I don't know, that just is kind of a bit disappointing. And like same with this one. This one doesn't have that eyeshadow base, I guess. I don't know, it's bothering me, but I don't know, just wasn't too impressed with them. Again, I feel like there's fallout and stuff. I don't know. Might just be me, but that's how I feel about those. Okay, for this one I chose the Too Faced Natural Eye Palette. This was, I think, my very first palette, so I do love this thing dearly. I just thought this one had the cutest names out of all the palettes I have. Such as Sexpresso, Erotica, Push Up, Honey Pot, Cocoa Puff, Heaven, Silk Teddy, Nude Beach, Velvet Revolver, and the colors are just amazing in this palette. It's a really great starter palette, I feel, and yeah, it's really pretty. I love it. So for this one, I chose, believe it or not, the Naked 2 palette. I really regret buying this in a way, which is kind of sad, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of this one. I wish like I said earlier, the Naked and Naked Basics were really all I would have liked in my collection, but I guess because I'm a low collector, I had to have them all. But this one is definitely Not my cup of tea. I do use the Naked 3 a lot more than this one as well, but I don't know, something about this one, I don't end up using it, and as you can see, it has hardly been touched. But it is a gorgeous palette if you are looking for something like this. If you lean more towards the darker taupier colors, then this is more for you. I'm more of a goldy bronzy type of gal, so I guess, I don't know, but there are still, it's very versatile, as they all are, but I don't feel like you need all three of them. So if you guys don't know what palette I am going to mention here, shame on you, because you should. This is my all-time favorite palette. I would be buried with this palette. It is just the best palette I have ever owned out of all these palettes that I mentioned. Really and truly, if I could have just chose this for every single question, I would have, but obviously that would have made for a quite boring video. So I didn't do that, but do keep that in mind that this is great for traveling, this is great all around, and I don't regret it, but for every other question, it is such a go. It is amazing, and that is the Lorac Pro palette. I love this palette to death. There are definitely certain colors that I love a little bit more, which you can probably see. I really do love mauve and light pink together. I'll usually do light pink all over the lid and then mauve in the crease, and then sometimes I'll darken it up with sable or taupe on the outer V. But I just love this palette. You got a whole top row of mattes and a whole bottom row of nice, beautiful shimmery colors, and you got, you know, such a wide variety. You got like a plummy color, you got a taupey color, you got a gold, you got everything, and you got everything in matte. Like, look at all those matte colors. It's just, it's really, really awesome, and they're super creamy and super pigmented. I can't say enough good things about this palette. Literally, if you could have one palette, this is the one for you. I love this palette to death. I really wish I could get these two colors just in like single shadows, like really and truly. If you know where I can find something like these two colors, please let me know down below. Even like the mauve, I would really like to find. Even, I'm not sure if MAC has something similar to that or what, but I would really like to know if you guys do know. Let me know down below. But this is the best palette of life, and I just really love it. Keep that in mind, because I love it. I just love it. It's amazing. If you're looking for a great buy, great price, great palette, everything is awesome about it. A little bit more difficult to find now because you can't find it in Sephora anymore. They no longer carry Lorac in store. I believe they still do carry them online, but yeah, it is awesome, and it does run a little bit cheaper, I think, than your Naked palettes and stuff. And I definitely think the color payoff and stuff in this is a lot better than the Naked palette. Yeah, definitely have a look at this if you're looking at purchasing one of the Naked palettes, because I definitely think that you will be a lot more impressed by this guy here. Alright guys, that concludes my perfect palette tag. I hope you enjoyed this video. I love you all to the moon and back a million times. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or if you want to answer any of my questions from this video, let me know down below. And I will talk to you real soon in my next video. Bye!